Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Journey event, week 3, day 1. So of course we haven't had that many journey events. This is the third one, a second one associated to when a new kingdom comes out. Of course the first one being from Nexus, the second one being, I actually completely forget from where, and the third one being from, actually we can double check real quick by typing in journey here I think. But, oh no, actually Miles will bring it up. And then the third one, of course, is for the one we're having now. Oddly enough, the second one is for Golvania, for whatever reason. But yeah, the first one was for Nexus. Second one was for Golvania a couple months ago. And the third one is right now for Hellcrag with the Chaldony. It's actually pretty good, too. It deals some damage, creates a bunch of green gems by default of at least 6, because it does 3 by default, plus a boost on itself, as well as every other construct, for a total of 15 if your entire team is construct. And it's restricted to constructs only, so generally that's going to be the case. Keep in mind, as far as the journey event is concerned this week, it is actually quicker to do if you wait until this weekend. The main reason for this is you're restricted to only constructs, and currently there's no construct hero class until this Friday, as we're going to be getting the Geomancer this Friday. That's actually going to be pretty good. Gives 50% mana start to all mechs, or sorry, not mechs, I mean constructs, obviously. It also gives, it really tanky, has Barrier on Brown, has 50% score reduction, pretty solid troop, quite literally. So see how it pans out, but it would make this event a lot easier. Though it is definitely very doable without it. You could use Titan, something similar, while everything else in your team won't be getting a mana start. Your hero still will, of course. Also, I didn't cover the video yet. I need to. Though we did cover a stream last night going over it for a couple hours. But then I was going to record the video and then completely crashed. And then that like kind of delayed everything I was going to do today. And here we are now. But we'll be getting that video out still. Kind of a summary of the 2.5-hour stream we did earlier. But this stream is going to primarily be focused on 2 things. One is getting done every campaign task. And we'll go bring up the list on that in a moment. And the other thing is to go do some more journey, and also to get our dailies done. There is a new daily that we have to be doing. You have to go kill 10 of those little crown things per day. This takes about 10 or 15 minutes. We already did 5 of them, and barely even farmed for like 5 minutes when we were doing on the other stream. So it was pretty quick to do it, though we still need the other 5, so we'll go make sure to do that. Maybe all but 1, so I can still show it for the video. Then again, I don't need to actually show one for the video, technically. Because to try to farm it on the video might take too long if we get unlucky, as it could take like 2 or 3 minutes if we get on the unluckier side. On a video that's already going to be kind of long, because there's a lot of things this week, gosh. There's a billion things going on. Anyways. Let's start with the tasks. So, as per every Monday stream, our objective is normally to get these tasks done. First one is a Petrified Banner for 50 wins, which is a really weird number, those two. Normally they're not like that. I'll use Hellcrag team for 40 wins. What are these objectives? Gosh. And we have a billion repicks. So, for silver, we have to win 6 dungeon battles. Then you have to go win 6 dungeon battles. And then after that, you have to win 6 dungeon battles. Which, yeah, that's delayed for 2 days. So the earliest you could get this done is Saturday if you did no reroll. So that's nice. Aside from that, we also have to complete a delve at level 70, complete a delve at level 70, and complete a delve at level 70 as 3 individual tasks. Is there anything else we need to repick here? Killing Furnace 2 times. Hopefully we can just find someone using a bunch of PvP. Oh, the final task on Bronze. We're gonna have to wait till Friday, unless you want to reroll it now. I'm probably just gonna wait, because we're going to be using a Geomancer a billion times on Friday. But yeah, use the Geomancer class for 5 wins. That is something that is actually impossible to do until the hero class exists, as it doesn't come out till Friday, as it even mentions here. So that's a weird combination of tasks. I thought they would maybe fix this slightly since Nexus. They very much did not. If anything, it's almost worse. Anyways, I think the first thing we need to do is very obvious. Let's reroll silver, and hope we don't get unlucky here. I have heard the rerolls were kind of a bit broken as well, so let's see what we got here. We got kill yellow. That's not bad. That's a perfectly reasonable objective. And also just wants to use the new banner a billion times, so we'll do that while, I guess, starting to hit down bronze. So win any battle with your hero using a relic weapon. So easiest way to go to this combination is to go use a relic weapon with that banner using, like, Rowain Quick Kill. Unfortunately, Rowain does not really gain a benefit from this banner, but we'll still do it nonetheless. So we'll do it here, go to Rowain, completely butcher our banner. Make sure we're using a relic of any kind, doesn't really matter as long as it's not blocking us. Oh yeah, Ages of Hellcrag. I believe that's still in Soulforge, oddly enough. So maybe it's intended that's supposed to be there. Because this originally, for when it came out through Nexus, was not available until, like, months upon months. Like, it was literally available last month, when the event for it was, like, 7 months ago. And this one, they just gave it to us instantly. It's in Soulforge right now, and it's still there. So I guess it's intended that's supposed to be there, which is kind of weird. Because the first time around it wasn't there, though this time around it is. So definitely make sure to get it, as we had to wait quite a while the last time around to get it. And apparently it's not a glitch, potentially, because it's still there. I just checked before the stream. It is still sitting there. Where's the Hellcrag banner? There we go. Okay. So this is a bit of a weird way to be running this, but should be fine. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you guys have been doing wonderful. Hello, Bill. Yeah, we never handed out... I completely forgot last stream. I actually completely forgot to hand out a code. So you know what? Let's hand out a code right now. Because we'll hand out like 2 or 3 codes this stream, especially since I completely forgot last stream to hand out even a single code. I was so focused on going over everything that it just completely slipped my mind. And we actually did not hand out a single one. 1 second. My code page is broken. I need to go fix it. Wait, is the code page on the website not working? Oh no. Because right there it's down. 1 second. Server's unavailable. There it goes. Never mind. It must have just been down earlier. Aha. Okay, it's working now. Apparently it was down, but it was only down sometime earlier today. So maybe a good thing we didn't hand out codes. Maybe they were just down. That'll be our excuse. The servers were down for it. But there you guys go. We'll have a few more to stream as well. Maybe like 1 or 2 more. There's the first redeem code. You guys know how to use it by now. It's on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code finds the settings. Redeem code right over there in chat. Give same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And definitely feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. Anyways, hello Isabel, hello Tyrion, hello Bill, hello Ricardo, who said hello to, hello Roman, hello Genki. Also Genki, did you cover a video earlier? I didn't actually see your thingy. In all fairness, nor did I, though we did stream it at the beginning of the thing. Hello Ajonian, hello Cookie, hello Logic Slayer, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Nightmare, hello Caltheos. Hello, Dark Sagan, and hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know, I keep saying her name wrong. It's Genki. Like, I can hear it, like, 10 times in a row and still say it incorrectly. Oh, yeah, there's the thing I was talking about earlier. That's not actually what we're trying to do right now, but we might passively get them. Well, that's one nice thing. While you're doing your dailies, you might actually just passively end up getting the kills you need on these. You need to kill 10 of them per day. We've killed 6 so far. 1 this stream, 5 earlier. Make that 2. Yeah, it doesn't take that long. It takes like 10-15 minutes. If you get really lucky, you could actually be done in like 5. Though realistically, it's probably an average about 10 to 15. Like it averages like 1 per minute. So it's not that bad. That's already our 7th kill on them. Well, make that 8th. We just got 3 in a row. But yeah, they're really quick sometimes. I think the quickest we ever did it the other time was like in 3 minutes because we got it like almost every battle like we are right now. Literally 3 in a row. Oh, I thought it was good to do it. Wouldn't that be fun if we got 5 in a row? Yeah, I still never covered the other video yet today. I need to summarize everything. There's so much to summarize. Like when we did it earlier, it took 2.5 hours. So the video should only be half an hour, hopefully, when we do it. There's just so much going on. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to go set all my defend teams. I still haven't for Guild War yet. Plus we need to go cover that one Guild War video I wanted to cover. As well as the weekly video. Because I want to get the Guild War video up before Guild War actually starts. Because there's a bunch of Guild War offensive teams. I want to go over all 6 of the teams I did for when we got Perfect Streak. Oh, we got the 9,500 average score, which is what, 57,000? Like slightly over 57,000. Let's see. It's in everywhere a battle crasher can spawn. It's everywhere where gnomes can normally spawn. So like explore, well mostly explore, but I'm pretty sure it's like explore, PvP, all that. But your most realistic ways to do it in explore. Oh, that reminds me, haven't we already done enough kills for what we needed? Probably not for the banner because we had to do that 50 times, but for whatever the other thing was, like relic 5 times, I'm pretty sure we've definitely done relic 5 times by now. We've done it at least... Yeah, there we go. We did it 9 times. What do we have next? Oh, yeah. We got to do the delve a billion times. Oh, I just realized something. Do I even have enough delves to do this with? I guess technically I do. Because, we already have it set to, like, every delve in the entire game. So worst comes to worst, we could use one of those. But yeah, we actually have to do this objective so many times that... Oh no, you can still do it, even if you only had your 3 dailies, because it's only asking you to do it 3 times. Complete 1 delve at level 70, once, twice, and thrice. So you could do it with your 3 daily ones. And even if you didn't, you actually have a way to buy them infinitely now. So if we needed more, we could just put down 100 gems. That would not be ideal. At that point, we could just skip it for actually better value. However, let's just do it in City of Thieves. So we already have one started here. We're just going to use Hiking Iron Gut Dugov team. Pretty standard high-level Explorer team. And we'll just use this to kill out our 3 times. Or well, technically only 1 of them. Though I believe 2 of them are back-to-back, right? Yeah, these 2 are back-to-back. Though I need to make sure to claim it before I go into the next one. Otherwise, it won't count towards it. And in the other one, we have to go do a soul battle, and then we do the 3rd. So that's not going to be too bad. It's basically all back-to-back, just with 1 soul fight in between. Hello, Andrew! Welcome! Yeah, that's actually a perfect number, 3 delves. Because that's not exactly how many you get for free. So if you just do your 3 daily delves, you'll actually get it. You just have to do them at the right time, when you'll actually get credit for it. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. Honestly, these objectives don't seem too bad. My only concern is what we get for the other 2 repicks. Because we have to re-roll the next 2 things on silver. Because we have to re-roll 3 times. And there's a chance we get something really bad for a re-roll. Hopefully we won't, though. I probably should have killed the mana accumulator there. Hey, there we go, 1000 HP. So we have to kill this one out, claim the thing, do it again, and then get our soul farm, and then do it again. Luckily, it doesn't take too long to go through the stealth. We're already on the final battle here. Also, unfortunately, Iron Gut no longer in Soul Forge. Actually, what is in Soul Forge this week? In all the things we were doing earlier, I don't even think I checked it a single time yet. I checked the weapons, but I don't think I actually checked what troops are available right now. There's 1 objective done. Set up another 500 because we got to go do it immediately again. So we're going to click this button and it's going to look like it never moved because it literally gets replaced with itself. There it is. There's the second one. We'll do that in a moment. However, I want to check something real quick. What was I doing? Soul Forge. I'm going to check what troops we have available. We had Iron Gut last week, which is nice. We have Infernus, which is okay. Wild Queen's okay. Sacrax is okay. Though, didn't we use it to win Guild War in one of our teams? That's convenient. Because we'll be mentioning them. Oh, Web Spinner is insane. Actually, Web Spinner is one of the only few legends in the entire game where if you currently do not own it, it is actually worth using the diamonds to get it. There are very few legends underneath the category that are so ridiculously broken that the second you see them, you should get it if you have 0 copies. And Web Spinner is in that category. The main gimmick it has is it webs on skull, but also does triple damage to webbed. However, due to the order that these traits are in, the web triggers before the triple damage, meaning that as long as they don't have an immune to web, it will always hit for triple damage, which is as strong as it sounds. It is very much as strong as that sounds, as it almost always perpetually hits for triple damage, which is very strong. Anyways, so let's go and do it again. Because we have this 3 objectives. Finally got your second Ironhawk today? Nice. Wait, from random drops? I guess you were trying to get some troops for the New Kingdom. That is pretty insane because he's not in any guaranteed drop table right now. Actually, that's not true. You know what drop table he's actually in, which is where you might have actually say you got it from. He's in the Journey drop table. So you get a couple of Journey drops, and those Journey drops will be all constructs. And Ironhawk is a construct, so it's very unlikely. However, it is actually possible to get an Ironhawk from these, where it says get 8 Journey troops, get 6 Journey troops, get 4, get 2. While it's exceedingly unlikely, it is not impossible. One of the drops for that, does that actually show the drop table here? No, it doesn't. But one of the drops that can happen this week is Ironhawk, as everything that you can use for the event is a drop. And one of those things is indeed, if we do base rarity here, it's not base rarity, is indeed a Ironhawk. Do keep in mind, Horde Mimic is almost guaranteed not on the drop table though, so don't try doing it for a Horde Mimic. Actually, you really shouldn't be doing it, trying for it at all. But if you happen to get like pure RNG, that'd be funny if someone does get it from it. I am near guaranteed Horde Mimic is not in that drop table though. However, elhay and Ironhawk is. Obviously, elhay not being that relevant. However, Ironhawk very much is. I wouldn't spend a bunch of gems trying to do it that way, as the odds of getting it is absurdly unlikely. However, if you're already doing the Journey event, you know, you might get lucky. Anyways, what we're doing, let's go do this faction for the second time, and then for the third time. then we'll have those bronze objectives done. If nothing else, at least the fact that that's so many of the bronze objectives means by the time we do it, we're almost already done with bronze. It's like the only upside to it there. And it doesn't take that long compared to some tasks. There are a couple bronze tasks that actually take longer than doing a delve. Not many though. But at least we don't have to change our team or anything. We just stick with the same team. Because sometimes the time it takes to change your team is almost longer than the amount of time it takes to do an objective. Like whenever it tells you to go use like Pure of a Kingdom or something. Sometimes just making that team takes longer than actually, you know, having a harder objective. Just because you have to build out the team, whereas the harder objective, you probably already have something built up for it more often than not. Alright, there we go. And now let's go claim the soul thing. Set up the third one because we're going to need it. Let's see. Let me claim this from here, if it'll let me. Click that. Okay, so now it wants me to go do souls, and it's going to want me to do the same thing again. Easiest way to go do souls is use any soul farming team. And if you have Fair Shroud, it's even easier because you can do it in one battle. I'll use it as my little divider over here. Where'd it go? Where's my divider? Where is it? There it is. The divider that I use for every video, so I know where to go up to. Yeah, a Rit Gnome would be pretty cool. I really want to see some kind of deep gnome. It'd be so strong. Which is probably the reason why they're never going to add it. Realistically. Okay, we'll take purple first so we don't accidentally overwrite it here. And then we just click the win button, get max souls, and there we go. We hit our 80 souls. Actually, way more so. I think we hit like 300 something. We had 305 souls. I'm pretty sure we hit our objective there. Okay, and we'll claim that. And guess what we gotta do? Round 3 of delving. And we don't have any more, luckily. But this is the last delve we need to do then. And back we are in good old City of Thieves. And of course we're just rushing it down. Also, hello Supernova. Hello, Barra. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Why are all the titles, aspect ratio, all wonky? Oh, I have no clue. They ruined something with it. But yeah, there's a lot of small glitches that were introduced today. Or that were already in, I just didn't even notice earlier. But they'll probably get them fixed soon. Saw a couple of them when we were streaming earlier this morning when we were doing the stream right when it launched. Or, you know, the new kingdom that is. You re-rolled into a delve task? Oh no, that would actually be really bad given that we just used all of our sigils already. Though we have a lot of delves already set up, so it shouldn't be too big a deal, but that'd be bad if we get it. Because we already just had to do 3 of them. And we still do have to do 2 rolls on the middle one, which is going to be annoying. Worst comes to worst, we could always gem skip it, which is something I normally never do. However, it's going to be something ultra annoying. We might. We could theoretically re-roll the final task of bronze as well. Because it's impossible to do until Friday. Why'd I do it that way if I already had Iron God? I could have already won by throwing down Iron God, then did Zugov. I guess I was hoping skulls would land. However, they very much did not land. Alright, there we go. Objective's complete. Set up another delve. And see what our next objective is here. So, it wants me to go do a red recruit. Easy enough. Oh yeah, we're pretty much almost done with bronze. What else is there? Red recruit. Oh wait, we have that twice. Oh, that's even easier. Gotta kill some browns. Killing Inferno King twice underneath bronze seems like a lot. And Geomancer class we can't do it Friday, though we could just reroll and hope we don't get something too bad. Alright, so we gotta do Red Summoning Stone once. I mean, twice. Well, 1 by 1. Gotta do 1 here and then 1 a little bit further down. Got a Firebomb. Oh, Firebomb's not bad. Honestly, a couple of these drops aren't that bad at all. Not like it really matters since it can't do anything too high rarity. And it wants me to kill 1 billion browns. And by 1 billion, I mean 12. So one easy way to do this is to use our banner over here. And one other easy way to do this is set up into a Iron Hawk team. So I'm just going to use this, change our banner to the banner we need, which is that new brown-red one. Which is actually a pretty good banner, by the way. +2 brown, +1 red, -1 blue. It's a really good color combination. I think we already used it for one of our teams this week. But it's a very solid banner. There's already 2 banners that have that same coloration. But of course they have different minuses. And there's a lot of instances where you can get away with a minus blue. Because a lot of browns and reds do not use blue. Of course there are some that do. But a good number of them do not actually use blue. was gonna say, how did that not kill? It's because of the mythics. Because we're using the 25 damage version. I know the 20 damage version doesn't because something has like 10% here this week. It's making them tankier. However, everything else should die of 25, but it's just the mythics that won't here. And what was it? I think we had to kill 12 brown. We're also doing this to get the banner done. Obviously, there are locations that have better brown kills. I just want to do it here so we can get the quicker kills. Because I believe Kazale has that one wall that won't die one shot to this. So we know it's a pretty good brown location. But there's a troop that will survive this combination of damage. So it's quicker just doing it here. Plus we need more battles, 50 battles anyways for the banner. And so we'll get some of that done. Not all of it, obviously. But some number of it. I think we're still only 1/4 the way there through it, though. Because, gosh, we need to do it 50 times. I'm pretty sure we've only done it, like, 12. Somewhere's around there. And the objective under it was kind of annoying, too. It was something 40 times. It was, use Hellcrag team 40 times. Which, honestly, I almost want to repick. Though, we could do that for the Journey event. The problem is we'd have to save all of our sigils for it, then, for the weekend. I don't know, it's one of those tasks where it'd be so much easier if we had the hero class. There's a couple of them that are like that. Actually, one of them literally requires the hero class. It's the one that tells you to use the hero class. But, yeah, I almost want to repick it. My only concern is golds have some of the worst repicks that you could possibly repick into. But repicking into, like, kill 135 red is much better than doing 40 pure Hellcrag. Ideally, we would want to see is like one that tells us to go do like 100 battles, like, you know, 100 of any battle. That takes a while, however, it'll get done passively. Whereas the other one we'd have to actively go out of our way for, which is made even harder by the fact the hero class doesn't exist yet. Oh, there's one of the things I was talking about earlier. How many do we have now? I think it's our 8th, so we need 2 more. But it's one of those things that kind of passively get done. Some days you might not even need to hunt them down. But you need to kill 10 of them per day. Well, you don't have to, but, you know, it helps the battle pass progress. Within 25 days, you can get enough to clear it all out, and you have 35 days to do it, 5 whole weeks, so there's plenty of leeway. There's like a whole 10-day of leeway for 100 total points of leeway. And even if you are slightly behind the curve, you can simply throw some gems at it. I wouldn't advise spamming that too much, but, you know, if you had to close the gap and only needed like several hundred, in that case, it's not that bad a value. Like if you're on like the final weekend and you realize, oh, I'm still like 10 tiers short. Doing the gems for that wouldn't hurt. But I normally don't want to do it ahead of time, as the gem exchange value is not that good on it, unless you're doing it just because you're kind of running out of time. Hello, Clipbomb, welcome. Tell him that based on the time, it should yield 2 Nisha medals. That luck was... Oh yeah, you can get really lucky on it. Our week 4 luck last week was so good. Let's see, what do I have down? I got kill 27 color troops for all 3 delve tasks. Really? That's kind of funny. Well, that makes things a lot easier. Though then again, I don't know. Killing 27 of a color I feel like would take longer than doing 3 battles very quickly in Underworld. Because that took us like, what, 4 minutes maybe each? Maybe 5? Okay, I think we've hit enough for this objective. Oh, so hello, Jason. Welcome, welcome. Because all we have to kill is like 12 brown, and I'm pretty sure we have hit 12 brown by now. However, we're getting progress on the other objective, even if we have already hit it. Yeah, we have. But we still need to do the other one 18 times. 1 red recruit. That's pretty easy. We just throw down a red summoning stone, and then we re-roll the other one and hope we get lucky. Oh, wait, never mind. There's one other one underneath it. What was it? Oh, yeah, I got to kill Inferno King twice. Hopefully someone's being nice and just has Inferno King set as their defend. Because that'd make things very convenient. About to find out. Alright, hunting and furnace. So there's a couple different ways we could do this. The absolute easiest is, please, someone have Inferno King set as your defend team. Found it! I did not re-roll that preemptively. That was just there. That has happened a couple times to us now. But I did not re-roll that preemptively, it just was there. This is actually the second week in a row we got this lucky. Wait, wrong troop? Wait, did it not say Inferno King? Did it not say Inferno King? I'm pretty sure it did. We'll have to find out. Let's see. I said Inferno King. Or oh, I said oh, sorry, I'm saying the wrong one. Yeah, I meant Infernus. I'm not sure why I said Inferno King. Wow, we got it 2 times in a row. Look at that. Thank you, everyone setting Infernus. Look at that. We didn't have to re-roll at all. And even if we did, our first re-roll would have been double Infernus. Yeah, I'm not sure why I said Inferno King. You know what I mean. Alright, this one we can't actually do because Geomancer doesn't exist yet. It will this Friday. So we'll re-roll it. Hey, perfect. All we have to do is 37 battles, which we're already going to have to do anyways for the other ones. Perfect re-roll. The only problem here is we're not even halfway done with silver. And we still have to re-roll silver and then re-roll silver. And then do a bunch of Hellcrag explore. Which, oh yeah, I haven't actually explored in Hellcrag. I wonder if it's any good. Probably not. It hasn't been to burns. We could run Phoenicia for it, though. Oh, but they have 20%. Those should still be enough damage. We'll have to see. But I think even with 20%, we should do enough damage. The only thing that might is the wall. Might be able to survive us. We'll have to see. Anyways, yeah, I guess we just do some quick kill off a Dust Devil real quick. Because I gotta do this 18 times with the banner, and the easiest way to do that is just use this one. Oh, was it worded weirdly? I didn't even look at what the wording was. Though based on the other page, it says to use the hero class, which is just something that cannot be done till Friday, so might as well re-roll it. It is the final task, so theoretically you could just wait till Friday. However, that would delay the weapon by 1 week. Because if you're doing the normal side, or not by 1 week, but by several days. Because today, I forgot to mention it earlier. Even though paid side or super paid side doesn't get anything today, normal paid side does get the weapon we went over last Friday. Last Monday, which is Medusa's ring. That one that we went over 1 week ago on last Monday. This ring's everyone on normal side gets if you get all the objectives done. We already have it just because we got the bigger pass thingy. I don't think we get anything interesting this week, no. Next interesting thing isn't until the world, which technically doesn't even do that much, and then Medusa, which is actually mentioned during the storyline as well for the new kingdom. Anyways, let's go do our objectives. Gotta still do that 15 more times, so let's go do that. And see what honor if we get for the reroll. Because I'm probably re-rolling the use 40 of the Hellcrag team. It's just not viable to do without the hero class yet. And even if we get a really weird objective, I think it'll be better just to do that objective than it is to do 40 pure Hellcrag. Because we don't even have an AoE option from Hellcrag, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, also, I think I only need 1 more of those now. So we almost got them all done without going out of our way at all. Which is very convenient. It was either our last one or second to last. Pretty sure that was second or last. We still need 1 more. Let me double check. Let's see. We need... Oh, no, that was our last one. Perfect. Okay, let's claim our reward. Alright, there we go. Never mind. That was the last one we needed. Perfect. So we got all 10 for today already. But yeah, some days you'll get it done without even need to go out of your way. Other days, even if you have to go out of your way, just doing like 10-15 minutes of just Dust Devil will probably get it. Or rolling build for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's not too bad. It's a little bit of extra daily grind though, but it's only for a couple weeks. Right, we hit Slayer. Which one was that one? Oh, that was our bronze. Oh, we're already done with, oh, that's perfect. Oh yeah, never mind. It was kill troops, not win battles. Oh, that's even easier. Perfect. Alright, well, bronze is done. Now we need to do 9 more and then see what our awful reroll is. Now, this could be the absolute worst reroll. Because golds have some really absurdly annoying tasks that you can reroll into. That are normally so bad that it's not even worth rerolling. However, I'd much rather do whatever the reroll gold is than 40 Hellcrag teams. Mostly because without hero class, doing 40 Hellcrags is going to be very annoying since we don't have access to hero. At least not until Friday anyways. We're almost there. And then we get to see our disappointment of what we actually reroll into. Also, I'm not sure what we're going to do about silver. Because by the time I reroll gold, we still wouldn't have even had our first silver task done. Which is kind of funny. And we have to double reroll 2 more times after we finish the current objective. And then the last one we do manually because I think it was just do a bunch of explore. Yeah, we could technically do it with that troop and do it off of 20%. We could do it that way. Maybe we won't reroll it. The concern always with rerolling gold is it is almost never a time save to reroll gold. Just because the rerolls that you can get for it are absurdly time consuming. The only problem is I only have 1 copy of her. I don't have multiple. Let me double check what we have as options before we reroll it. So, win any battle using a Hellcrag team except training. Which means we have to use 4 Hellcrag troops, and we cannot use hero because the hero class does not exist till Friday. So that means, let's see what we have as our options. To build a pure Hellcrag team and nothing else. I'll probably spam and explore. So obviously we have a copy of her, which will be our main mana accumulator. You can also act as a mana accumulator. The problem is nothing hits all enemies. Not a single one of these hits all enemies. Which means the way we have to win is off of like double crag count or something. And he doesn't even have a link into himself. Which I don't think anything here has a link, right? Let me just click something. Does anything even have link in this entire kingdom? No. That's unfortunate. Literally nothing has mana link. Interesting. But yeah, that means our team would have to be these 2 with double crag counts. It's not horrible. I guess we could make it work. Let me just do it over key to our raids. We actually don't need this team. And then we set our banner into brown-red. Just kind of convenient as that is also the banner of the kingdom. Alright, did we double up on brown? Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, we're literally just going to use the banner of the kingdom. There we go. Let's roll with this. And let's do it in a location where there's more yellow. Because we want to be doing this in whatever location we need most for a current kill objective. So let's do it in a very low-level white home. With this team right over here. There we go. Yeah, double crag count seems the way to go, since there's no way to hit all enemies. It's the closest thing we have to hitting all enemies. Not quite the same, but it'll get the job done. We just have to cast him twice and then we win. That or use her twice and then do one of him. Either way we want to do it. And the other guy's there just for Brownstorm since there's no mana link. The only problem is doing this 40 times. It's not a small amount of times. Though compared to whatever we'd repick into, this is probably quicker than whatever the repick is. Even though it seems like this is going to be a little time consuming. Whatever the repick is going to be even more time consuming comparatively. And luckily, by the time it actually casts, there's generally only going to be 2 enemies left if we got a skull pickup. So that's actually not that bad. You just re-rolled it into kill 100 plus troops. Now that would be a re-roll we'd want to see. Because that'd be quicker than what we're doing now. But there's also some that would take way, way longer. Like, for example, do like 1 billion explorers. Which is the one I'm most concerned of. That or delves. He's asked you to do quite a few delves. Like, the only 2 that would be really good, or the few, is kill number of troops, win number of battles, or kill a lot of a certain color. But if it rolls anything other than that, it takes forever. And I'd rather not take the risk there. Did I find out if I got war coins for it? I don't believe I did. Did anyone else get war coins for completing out the kingdom? You're supposed to. Let me know. Because I don't believe I got any war coins for it. Though I really don't care if I do, because we have more than we ever know what to do with at the current state of the game. However, yeah, I don't believe I did. I have a feeling no one did. But you're supposed to get like 15 or something. I can't remember the exact number. But every kingdom you do, you're supposed to get around 15 or so. They ended up handing them out the following day last time, true. Because it wasn't working correctly. Yeah, there's a couple bugs they still haven't fixed from the first time they had a journey event. I mean, not the journey event, I mean the first time they had a new kingdom event. I think it's called a kingdom path specifically. Yeah, the last kingdom path had almost all these same glitches. Actually, they even added new glitches. Like the fact that one $10, $5 weapon is available for free in Soulforge. Because I thought they would remove that in a couple hours, and it's still there. Which I guess is maybe intended. Who knows? Maybe it was just always intended to be there, and the glitch was the first time around that it wasn't supposed, or that it was supposed to be there, and then wasn't. Oh, I highly doubt it, because they had 5 weeks to fix it last time around and didn't. So I'm pretty sure that's not intended. That's supposed to be there, even though it is right now. It's a useless weapon, but it's nice to have it earlier than rather to have to wait months for it. I need that purple. I mean, that brown, I mean. Also, we'll hand out another code once we finish out the next objective, by the way. And then we'll hand out one more a little bit later this stream. Because after we do these tasks, we're going to be going into journeys. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to bring up. I want to bring up my actual one in the game. Okay, but yeah, once we hand out this one task, we'll go hand out a second code. And then we'll hand out a third a little bit later this stream. Actually, this grind's going to take a little bit longer. Because one thing, we still have like all of silver to do. Like, this is so annoying because we have to re-roll like every single one, except the last one. And silvers have some really bad re-rolls. Not as bad as gold, but still kind of bad. Yeah, we'll have that silver done, or the, yeah, that one silver task done soon. Getting about 2 yellow kills per thing. Then we get to see what our next reroll is, which will determine where on Earth we farm. Because I'm trying to use this team in wherever will benefit our silver task the most. And right now that'd be White Home. However, that will change once that objective is done. Please let me click. I literally clicked it. There we go. I wish we had Hero on this team. That or, one other thing I'm actually surprised. There's no new Empower from the Kingdom. I don't believe anything that we went over has Empower. That's coming in through this Kingdom over the next 5 weeks. So there's a chance we actually get no Mana Link and no Empower. I think one thing might have gotten Mana Link. But if I remember correctly, not a single thing gets Empower. Which is kind of weird to see. Obviously not every Kingdom has the Empower mechanic. But, good number of them have at least one option. You did 8 rerolls today? No regrets? Oh gosh, that's a lot of reroll. I think we did 4 reroll. Because we rolled the final task of bronze and we reroll, or we're about to reroll all 3 silvers. We only rerolled one of them so far. Besides for that, we didn't really reroll that much. That's still a lot of rerolls though. 4 rerolls total. One of them you kind of have to reroll because you can't do it to Friday. And the billion dungeons are obviously a pretty good reroll option. Otherwise you can't get it done till Saturday. Which is probably the latest we've ever had an objective come out to. Actually, it literally is. We've never had a objective where the earliest you could complete it was Saturday. Because Monday, Tuesday, it would get done on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, it would get done on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, would get done on Saturday. Which is the furthest into the week where you would ever have to do one if you did absolutely no reroll. I'm pretty sure most people rerolled. I'm so glad they added the reroll function. Honestly, that's like the best quality of life feature they ever added to that campaign pass. It just makes them so much more convenient. Even though you don't get to choose what the objective is, it allows you to choose if you don't want to do a very annoying one. Because before you had to do them regardless or spend gems. But now if there's a certain set of tasks you don't want to do or that just take too long, you can simply just reroll past them, which is very convenient. Your reroll's not always good, but it's better than the system before, if nothing else. Let's reroll this. Also, let's go hand out a code, second code, and then we'll hand out another one in a little bit. Let's see what our next reroll is. Okay, Brown Slayer, that's perfectly fine. We go to like Kizo or something. Let's go hand out a second code. And then we'll have one more a little bit later to stream. In celebration of the new kingdom and the fact that we forgot to hand one out earlier this morning. Let's see, because I actually meant to hand out like 2 in the morning stream. And I actually handed out 0. Just because it completely slipped my mind because there was so much to go over. That I actually did not hand out a single code the entire duration. But there you guys go. And we'll have one more in a little bit. And we'll also do some journeys if we could ever get to it. Unfortunately, it's like so many tasks in the way of such. Let's do some Kazale. This place is pretty heavy on browns. Should be able to average at least 2 browns per cycle here. And of course, we still have to keep using this team because we have to use it 40 times. And I believe we've done about half that so far. Yep, no problem. I'm just gonna get the brown for this guy. Because it's easier just double casting this. Hello, Gimli. Welcome, welcome. Also, I keep fiddling around with the ring of the water bottle. I've been doing this all stream. Just fiddling with it. Oh, come on, we don't use blue. We literally have minus blue. We need it so little. Actually, you know what we haven't been able to cast a single time yet? Hellcrag. Or not Hellcrag, what's his name? The Chernobog. Chernobog. I said his name so many weird ways this morning. It was fun. the Chizernernamogbog. But I'm pretty sure it's Chernobog. That's what we're going with because even if that's not correct, it's the closest we're gonna get, realistically. You prefer the crazy name? True. It was fun. The demon wine. Yeah, there's some pretty good options actually in this kingdom. And some of the best options, we don't even have Axu yet. Unless you spent a bunch of resources to try to get it. Which I did not advise doing. Because we're going to be going over all of them when they're first initially attainable. As in without using any currency to get them early. Which means tomorrow, we actually get to go over the Epic Troop. It's a pretty good one as well. It creates 3 Gargoyle Gems, either good or bad, off of an auto extra turn, while also doing freeze for 11 mana cost. It's actually really solid. You obviously need Synergy Troops so you can destroy them though. However, with auto extra turn, you're kind of just good to go, so it's kind of decent. Probably should have cast this first since we need to go for it anyways, because if we actually turned off of it, we would have immediately been able to win. But oh well. Let's see how we are on the objectives right now. Because soon we should be able to stop using this team. Yeah, we're almost at the point. We just need to do 17 more times. And then after that, we just have to deal with all of silver. Which, honestly, I might just let it passively get done. If we reroll into something that can passively be done, we're going to just let it passively get done. And start doing, like, Journey Event. Because I don't want to have to be stuck just constantly grinding them there. But hopefully we'll get something that's easily passivable. If nothing else, after we get the kills on this, we can actually currently passive the one we have right now. We can just kill brown. We could easily do that during Journey. Oh, why did I tick blue? It's literally the color we do not use. Let's see. Why is it not moving? Oh, I accidentally ticked the other gem. There we go. Okay, when I do that. If you click one of the other gems, it doesn't, like, recognize your click to the other gem. Until you unselect it. Chernabog. It's from... Yeah, it's... a lot of things in this game is from mythology. Good number of them. There's most of them I've never heard of. Like, I never realized there was, like, 3 different Medusas. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone knows of Medusa. But I didn't know there was actually, like, 2 other ones. You put him in your Tina 9000 team? Yeah, he's going to be kind of interesting. He doesn't work as good as initially thought. However, it is still very solid. It's basically brown Gorgolfa. It's like a budget brown Gorgolfa. Well, it's the same rarity, but you know. Like, the amount of mana accumulation that he's going to do for anything that needs brown is going to be insane. And also having Perpetual Brownstorm increases his chance of having auto extra turn. Or not auto extra turn, but you know, getting an extra turn from his ability. Which is something Gorgolfa needs a secondary troop to do, which you normally have. However, one nice thing about that Legends is that it frees up you needing to have to use a Storm. Because he does it himself. Whereas something that Gorgolfa can't do that. He needs a Storm if you want that extra turn chance. Or the higher extra turn chance. Whereas this thing has it attached to him, which makes it a lot more convenient. Because then you could use all 3 of your other slots for damage if you want, and to use them as your only mana accumulator. There's some instances where you wouldn't want to do that, but there are situations where you could get away with that. Especially when not in PvP. Like, I can see him being used in quite a few Delve teams. We even mentioned it for one of the Delve teams that in that video we still haven't covered. We mentioned him in this team right here. We use him as our mana accumulator. We used the Chernabog, Angry Mob, Hiking Iron Guts, and Doomed Glaive. Well, it was Doomed Glaive. Doomed Glaive, come back. And Doomed Glaive. And we have Brownstorm Star. Well, technically I don't even need Brownstorm Star off a hero, do I? Chernabog already does it. There we go. Obviously, ideally, that would be something like the new hero class. But unfortunately, it doesn't exist yet. Nor will it for tomorrow's event. Since tomorrow's event is tomorrow, and the new hero class is on Friday. Which means I can't actually show a Gargoyle team. I'll have to show it next week. Hopefully next week's Delve can do Gargoyles. Because the Gargoyle team I wanted to show for Delves, the hero class doesn't come out till Friday, so the earliest we could show it is next week's Monday. For the Tuesday event. How many gems does it take to max a new class on the class events? A little over 5,000. If you want to do it all immediately. Realistically, I'm probably throwing down about 3,000. Which will be enough to get to level 70-ish. And then we're going to farm the rest manually. Over the course of the weekend and, you know, the following week. If we don't get it all on the weekend. But I'm going to get it to 70 immediately so I can cover for a video on... Actually, we'll be streaming it. I mentioned that on last night's stream, or, you know, last morning stream, whatever you call it. We're going to be streaming at 3 AM on Friday to cover the new hero class when it immediately gets released. And we'll be getting it to level 70 so we can show it to its full capacity immediately. The only thing it won't have is all of its immunities. However, if we're up against a team that doesn't have any of those stats effects, it's like we have it maxed. Because those immunes only come in play if you're, you know, up against those effects. Yeah, that's something you can't really do with Gorgolfa currently. Like, there's not really a good way to give it a mana start. But, yeah, this new troop, you can 50 mana start it this Friday with a really good option. Like, one of the best hero classes in the game. Yeah, it's going to be insane seeing what the new hero class could do. I'm really curious to see how it works with Lord of Slaughter as well. Because anything that can create more brown while having Lord of Slaughter, while having 50% mana start for the entire team is going to be crazy. But yeah, we'll be testing all that Friday morning when we do the 3 AM stream. We'll have a video hopefully that same day. As far as videos we need to cover now, I need to cover the weekly video and the one for Guild Wars, because actually I forgot to still do it. We do have Guild Wars this week, by the way. On the top of the billion other things we have going on, there's a Guild War going on. So let me go set my defend teams, because I actually haven't done that yet. And I will forget if I don't do it soon. So let me go do it, because we do have Guild Wars this week, unfortunately. It's actually kind of a bad week to have Guild Wars on. There's already so many other things happening. Let's see, but we still have Guild Wars nonetheless. Well, what just happened? That was very glitchy. Defend yellow is correct. Defend green. Defend blue. And you know what? We're the Paragon. Let's go max out all of our stats. We're the Paragon. We could afford a little bit extra gems. We are Paragon, right? We should be. Ooh, we're bracket 3 Paragon. Nice. But there we are, Paragon. Good old Paragon. It's been a while. A very long while. I think it's been like a year since we've been a Paragon in our own guild. It's been a little while. For the 101st Guild War. And we'll have a video going up on the teams we use for the 100th Guild War, hopefully tonight, or very, very early tomorrow morning. Ah, there it is. Good old Paragon. Now let's go get first Paragon again. It's been ages since we double Paragoned or triple Paragoned in a row. I don't think we've ever quad Paragoned before. But we have done double and triple. But there's never been a whole month. Well, then again, I should say a whole 4 months where we've done it. Because when I say a month, that was back when they used to be every week. But back in the every week system, the most Paragons we ever got in a row was 3. Anyone with a cookie needs honor. So it's addict. Oh yeah, I need to go give it to everyone who still needs it. I always just assume most of our guild already had it done, so I was never really handing it out. I'll go give it to everyone who needs it. Yeah, hopefully we can get a Paragon streak going again. That'd be fun. We're just gonna try harding it again, like we did last time. It takes up a bit of time, but it should be fine. Because it's not really worth the payout unless you're in bracket 1. That's still fun if nothing else. How many more kills do we need with this team? So we can actually start using a real team. We need 3 more, and then we can stop using this forever. Because this is a pretty bad team. Like, it's not horrible, but like you would never, under any real circumstance, use this team. Because you'd be using Hero Class, and you'd probably also never use Crag Hound. The only reason we're using them right now is there's a severe lack of other options for the current objective we need to do. He's actually the only thing we have that can multi-hit anything. Because we can't use Hero. At least not till Friday anyways. So he's literally our only multi-hit option. Though the kingdom is getting a full AoE option. The dragon from the faction has full AoE. That booster ratio is based on, I believe it was Construct and Gargoyle Gems, if I'm mistaken. I think it was 2 different things. It's a pretty underwhelming AoE option, though. He's basically like the legend that we're getting from the kingdom itself, but worse. Because the kingdom we're getting at the end of the pass is actually pretty insane. Like, literally meta-defining. But unfortunately, we don't get it till quite a while. And also, even once we get a copy of it, most teams will want to run 2 copies. And it's impossible to get 2 copies of it anytime soon. Actually, there is one way, though I highly advise not doing it. Can't you buy it? Yeah, you can buy it with money. I would extremely advise not doing that, though. Though there is technically currently a way to have 2 copies of him, though it would cost $100. It would be either buy this twice or buy him once and then immediately get the pass completely done. I'm pretty sure no one has bothered doing that because who on earth would spend $100 to do that immediately? Unless someone really wants to pay to win the next Guild War. And even then you can only use it offensively because you go penalized if you use it defensively. So I guess technically it is possible to have right now, but realistically no one's going to do that. That is way too many resources. Alright, now we can go back to using a natural real team. I guess Rowan quick kill is fine. I want to get this current brown task down and then repick the next one just to see what it is so we know how we need to go about it. And then we'll start doing journey event. Hello, Daddy Shark. Welcome. Your income's at 1,200 gold per hour. Nice. Oh yeah, I didn't double check. I saw that we were getting it during the quest line, but I wasn't really making much comment on it. I should have seen what our gold difference was at the beginning to the end. Because, yeah, how much gold are we getting per hour now? It is at 1,927. It is almost at 2,000. Not like that matters too much because there's so many ways to get gold these days. That's a pretty dated system in the game. The gold per hour thing. That actually used to matter back in the day because doing a battle would cost gold. And it was almost like a mini invisible energy system. A Diablo Immortal player would. Oh gosh. Yeah, the price tags for some things in Diablo Immortal are insane. That's the main thing I hate about Puzzle Quest 3 as well, is it actually goes under a very similar system to Diablo Immortal, in that there's like 5 different ways you would need to max out classes, because basically there's 5 different colored weapon typings. Or was it 6? Was it 5 or 6? I'm pretty sure it's 5. But there's 5 different colored weapon typings, and basically it costs like tens of thousands to max one class for one color, and then you have to do that like 5 times over. This is way too expensive. Way too expensive. How do I have 1 more gold per hour than you? I have no clue. Not the slightest clue. That's a weird number to be off by as well, because I can't think of anything that even gives you 1 gold per hour. Because I think the smallest increment is like 2, 3, or 4 or something. Oh no, it's per day. Oh yeah, so yeah, that could definitely happen then. I'm not sure where it's from though. But yeah, never mind, I forgot. The number there shows it per day. I mean per hour. But all the drops that you get are per day. Like for example, let's say when we get a level something something kingdom. Like if we go check over here. It says it per day, not per hour. Like right here, we get 2,000 more gold per day. But this number breaks it down per hour. But whenever you actually get a drop for it, I think it always shows it by how much you're getting per day, not by per hour. Even though that one breaks it down by per hour. So that's probably how we're off by 1. I'm not sure exactly where that 1 is from. That's probably how there's a 1 difference there. Because every drop gives it to you per day, but the actual numerical number there shows it per hour. PC mobile advantage. Wait, is there something you can actually get if you use both PC and mobile to get that higher? I'm not aware of anything that could. I'm pretty sure it's just from one kingdom upgrade somewhere. That, or don't you get some from the Underworld? If you don't have max renown, it could have been from Underworld. Because isn't there something there that slightly increases your gold per day or something? Because that could be slightly higher than you if you don't have the whole Underworld max. Let's see, isn't there something? Yeah, you get more gold per day from here. So that's probably where it's missing if you don't have every faction max. Because every, like, X amount you get extra gold per day. It's only 10, but that's enough to make it a 1 difference. So that's probably where the 1 difference is if you don't have every faction max. So I think we found where it was. Because you wouldn't have that last little bit if you don't have every faction fully maxed. Which is probably where that last 1 is coming from. I don't think anything on VIP level gives you gold per day, does it? I don't think it does. Like, it does give you things per day, but I don't think a single one of them is gold per day. No, not a single reward here is gold per day. Because that's a login bonus for the 1,000 gold that says there, which is calculated independently. But yeah, not a single one of these is gold per day. The only one that even gives you gold, well, other than extra gold XP, but that doesn't help for it, is the gold bonus per day. But this occurs in your mail. It does not occur to your daily number or to your hourly number. It just simply gives you 1,000 when you log in through the mail. So, yeah, this wouldn't affect your gold per hour at all. There's nothing there that would for that number. Anyways, how many more kills do we need? 2 more, which hopefully we could do in 1 battle. And then we can go re-roll and see what we have for the next bronze, and then hopefully do some journey event, because we've kind of been stuck in all these tasks. No, your percents that you have do not actually affect your tribute. So what armor you have on or any of your VIP bonuses actually have no impact at all on your tribute. It is one of a couple things that's unaffected. Another one that's unaffected is treasure hunt, which is one of the reasons why treasure hunt's also kind of bad, is all your bonuses do not affect treasure hunt, but it also doesn't affect any dailies, as well as does not affect your tribute, your hourly tribute. The only thing that affects hourly tribute is how upgraded all of your kingdoms are with everything. But the armor you have on, VIP bonuses and stuff like that do not affect hourly tribute. Nor the hourly income over there, which is technically separate from the hourly tribute, but comes in at the same time. Because this actually keeps building up. Even though I always mention hourly tribute does not stack. So for example, let's say you don't take your hourly tribute for 5 hours. You do not get 5 hours worth of tribute. You only simply get 1 tribute every time you click it. However, one thing that does actually stack, oddly enough, that not sure everyone actually is aware of, is the hourly gold. So if you go like 10 hours without claiming your gold, or if I was to, I would get 19,000 gold. Because that actually does stack when you don't take it. It does have a cap. I'm not sure what that cap is, but it's like a couple days or so. If you're playing every day, you'd probably never see the cap. However, yeah, this does stack. Unlike the tribute, that if you don't take it every hour, you don't get the loot for. This actually does keep going. So if we don't take it for like 10, 20 hours, it'll give us 10, 20, however long hours worth of that much gold. It's not that big a deal because it's such a low amount of gold, but it does stack. Anyways, what's it doing? I'm about to re-roll this campaign task into hopefully something that isn't absurdly annoying. Let's see what we got here. Re-roll. Okay, that's manageable. We can do that. Okay, let's go do a journey event, and hopefully we'll find a bunch of purple while we're doing so. Okay, so that's not where journey is. So we were doing this this morning. But of course we have a journey event going on. Current team we're using is the Chernobog, the Doomed Club. If you don't have Doomed Club, you can use like Black Manticore or something similar AoE option. The Chalcedony and the Gargoyle. And that's what we're rolling with. Obviously no Geomancer because it's not out yet. However, Geomancer would be the troop you would, or hero class you would use. It's just not out until Friday. Which kind of makes it hard to use it if it's not actually out yet. But it will be soon. Which I was mentioning earlier too, if you want to do, if you're going for the achievement for Journey this week, it is advised waiting till Friday, Saturday, Sunday to do your battles, as having access to Geomancer will greatly speed up the rate at which you will win. It won't really affect us too much because, you know, we're just doing the battles until our guild is done, because we already did the achievement. But if you are going for the achievement, it is advised waiting till the weekends, once you have access to the hero class. Because even if you're not power leveling the hero class, simply having the 50% construct bonus is all you need. And you get that just from trading it, which is really easy. Oh, that's a really bad spread right there. That's a very bad spread. Oh gosh. Luckily Doom's... Oh, come on, stop reviving. Oh no. Okay, at least we got a billion skulls as follow-up, so it's fine. Not sure why I did it that way, but there we go. Should you stop at Kingdom level 15 on Hellcrag? Oh yeah. I would not advise going higher than 15. Maybe 16 if you want to. Oh, yeah, 15 or 16 is as far as you should go. I just got it to 15. Just because I have a lot of other kingdoms I need to get to 16 first that are actually going to need it for their kingdom upgrade. But you definitely do not want to go further than 16, and 15 is likely where you want to stop. Oh, I forgot I can't target you because it's stealthy. It's unfortunate. Hopefully we have alignment here randomly. I'm never going to check. Hey, we actually do though, over the corner there. It's an actual turn alignment, but it is a skull alignment for a poke. And he dies off anything. Oh, come on, we're all the purples. We need all the purple kills, and we're getting like battles with almost no purple. That one literally has none. Ooh, they even brought War into here. I haven't seen him in a while. They kind of like tried buffing him at one point, which made him so much worse. It's one of those buff nerfs that they did in the past. where they like attempted to buff a troop by making it worse, which is a very interesting strategy that they've done multiple times before. Hopefully we have a alignment here. Highly doubt it though. Actually, it's literally impossible. Oh no, actually it wasn't impossible there. I was seeing the 0 for the other skull, but that was the number of doom skulls, not the number of skulls on the board. Because if there was no skulls on the board and only green, it'd be impossible. Since if there was 3 greens next to each other, you know, they'd be matched already. If there's any amount of skulls, there's at least some chance that it could align, even if we can't see the board and simply just the number. But for whatever reason, it doesn't actually show the skull number here, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish it did. Because then we'd be able to make a guess without actually seeing the board on if it's worth casting or not. Simply by looking at the screen without even knowing what the board is. Unfortunately, it only shows doom skulls. Yes, Gargoyle already kind of has been meta. The only reason it hasn't been used a lot is because, you know, high mana troops, or, you know, high mana starts have been more viable with, like, you know, Thrall, Empowers, 50% starts. But yes, Gargoyle is actually an insanely good troop that has always been insanely good, that just hasn't been used as much due to not having a 50% mana start, as the only way you can 50% mana start is off a Construct. However, with the Construct Hero class coming this Friday, it's actually going to be really good. It never wasn't good. It just now it has a way to actually get mana quickly as well, which is going to make it substantially better. Because now it's going to be good and not slow. Because before it was good but slow, but now it's going to be good and not slow. Starting this Friday. Him and Lord of Slaughter are probably getting like the biggest buffs of like troops that have already existed that are going to become insane. That and Stone Slicer weapon. Like, those 3 things are going to go from being already decent to insanely broken very soon. Obviously, some of the new troops as well. But as far as things that have already existed for a while that are going to become really broken, it's Stone Slicer, Gargoyle, and Lord of Slaughter. Not necessarily in the same team. Though, theoretically, you could use them in the same team. But those 3 troops of troops that already have existed are going to become very, very good. Or, I should say better. They were already kind of good. And even more so starting this Friday. It's also going to lead to some really tanky teams. A lot of constructs have 50% score reduction or score reduction in general. Including a lot that are coming in through the New Kingdom. Because even Gargoyle has it, 50% reduction, and has spell reduction. Hero class has it as well. And it has barrier on brown as well, which with how much brown you're going to be getting is going to be really good. And even if they get a skull past it, you have 50% reduction on it. There we go. Let's see, how are we doing on purple kills? Probably awful. We've gotten 11. Oh no. We've gotten like 0 kills. Where are all the purples at? There's one. We're gonna run out of sigils before we're even like halfway done with purple kills. So if I do end up recording that video tonight, I should probably try not to use up all of our sigils. So we have one to show it for the thing, for the video. Because this is the 3rd journey event. We haven't really had that many, though it doesn't really take much time to explain it. It's literally just take whatever the biggest number is. It's actually a pretty straightforward mode. Actually, the pathing for it's even more straightforward than Underworld. It's literally just take bigger number. There's almost no exception to that. The only slight exception would be if they're like a 5-point difference like they were right there. But the other path that's lower gives you an extra stat. Like in those situations it might be okay to take the lower one. But in pretty much every other situation, you would just take whatever the higher number is. Yeah, we could go to Golvania, or probably Golvania. Oh, here's the stat I was just talking about. However, they are on both of them, so I don't need to go to a different path. But for example, if the top half was HP but the bottom half wasn't HP, we could have gone to the top half if we wanted to. I probably still would have went for the higher points, but it is like the one situation where you can choose which one is better. That's about the only situation where you really get to choose. Otherwise, just take the bigger number. Do you think someone has tried to max out the New Kingdom Pass immediately? I'm pretty sure someone has. I'm pretty sure almost everyone hasn't, though. Because very few people would, if any. Because it would cost either 5,000 gems or $50, or a combination of the two. Both of which are way too much money and or gems. Because that means you would have paid 58 total dollars, because you would have to have paid for the money pass. Because to unlock it initially cost $8, so that you had to have done. So that means someone would have had to spend either $58 or $8 and 5,000 gems, most likely. Both of which are way too many resources. I would highly advise not doing it, especially since it only takes a few weeks. It's not like you're skipping like months upon months. It's literally skipping 3 weeks of time on something that you're probably getting done passively each day anyways if you're already playing the game. ssaszix. Let's see. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of really good ones recently. We got Monk, Elementalist, and yeah, Monk was the last one that came out, right? Back before Nexus came out. So we actually got 3 really insanely good ones in a row. Monk, Elementalist, and Geomancer this Friday. All insanely good hero classes. Many of which meta-defining. But yeah, they've been doing a lot of really good hero classes recently. Like, all 3 of the most recent ones are some of the best ones in the game. Though slightly less so on Monk. Monk seemed like it was going to be insane. And it is still really good. But, there's just so many hero classes that do something similar to it. And the gimmick that it has is just really situational. It's a super, like, cleanse-heavy hero class. Which means you have to be up against a lot of stats effects for it to even matter in the first place. Meaning the only instances you can really use it is PvP. And the only reason or area you really need a good PvP team is in Guild Wars. So even though Monk is actually kind of good, you only really use it ever so occasionally in Guild War. And there's already so many other options that are similar to it that a lot of times you just don't go with it. Even though it's technically really good. Because it's fighting every other hero class for, you know, good barrier on brown hero class. And it just has too much competition compared to some more specialized hero classes. It reminds me of Hierophant. Like, Hierophant is like a triple like, it's a Hierophant is essentially a triple damage burning that ignores Entangle and Freeze. Which, on paper, sounds like the most broken, like, triple damage option in the entire game. But in practice, you, like, never use it. And that's kind of like what Monk is. Like, Monk is basically just the barrier on brown equivalent of Hierophant. Where on paper, it's like the most broken thing ever, but the exact thing you would want. However, in practice, there's almost no situation where it's actually worth bringing compared to other things of its type. And that's basically what Monk is. It's just the barrier on brown equivalent of Hierophant for triple damage burning. Where they're both in theory really good, but just so situational that they don't get used that often. Because the main gimmick with Monk is you can feed it mana without it, with it being full mana blocked. As well as some AI teams that can actually use it pretty well. Due to that fact. Big issue though is it doesn't have immune to stealthy. So on an AI team it can get hard countered by rope dart and stuff like that. Because one of the easiest ways to keep your hero safe in a AI team is just to have stealthy on it. That way the hero gets to live a while and you can hopefully get down Book. Speaking of which, oh no, Brown Book was available last week, not this week, never mind. I was gonna say Brown Book is in Soulforge, but never mind, that was last week. Where's Lester? Lester was here for the morning stream, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Lester's been here for this stream yet. I don't think. Or if I did, I forgot to say hello. Also, hello, William, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the 3 extra mana thing is really convenient because you can get your hero weapon up a lot quicker. There's a lot of teams that already mana accumulate so much that you don't necessarily need the extra mana, though. But it works really good for the bulkier weapons where you need a lot of it. Also, hello, Bushka. Hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Also, thank you, Isabel, for getting the bot. Wait, Lester was on the top 4 to leaderboard? Nice. Oh, maybe they're busy grinding then. They must be going for the achievement, because I'm pretty sure anyone who's already on leaderboard for Journey are going for the 20,000 achievement. Possibly even all the way for leaderboard while they're doing so. Because this is the 3rd Journey, so less people would be doing it than normal. However, there are still a lot of people that don't have it. I think it's like 0.3% on mobile. I mean, on PC, I mean. So there's still a lot of people that don't have the achievement yet. Let's see, what's the leaderboard at right now? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like, gosh, 6 people already did 20,000. Technically almost like 10, if you look at everyone at 19,000 plus. But yeah, a lot of people already did it, gosh. How is Gil doing? Currently the highest we have is El Loco, who's probably going for 20%, I would assume. Based on the fact that he's at like 10,000 something. Where is he? I just saw him there he is, 77. And the lowest person on top 100 is at 9,000. But anyone who's on leaderboard here, they're almost guaranteed going for 20,000. Because I believe by the time we do all of our battles, we're only going to be at like 5,000 or so. Like around here. Like right where they are, pretty much. This is where we will be sitting. Also, we're almost done with the event. Also, definitely make sure if you, with your guild, end up getting done this entirety of this. It ends in 2 books of deeds. Or, you know, the deed books. And there aren't too many ways that free-to-play players can get these directly. And this is one way that you can whenever there's a journey event. Unfortunately, we don't tend to have journey events that often. This is the 3rd one ever, and it has existed since November of last year. So that means by the time we hit the 1-year mark, we might only have 4 journey events, as I would assume we'd have one more within that time. So within an entire year, we would have only had 4 journey events. Not sure if we're going to have more next year, or, you know, relative to how many we had this year. But that would be only 4 journey events in an entire year since it became a mechanic. So hopefully we have them a little bit more often, as they're actually a pretty good source of deed books. 2 deed books just for completing it out. We also get a bunch of Imperials along the way, which are always great too. There's, how many? 3? So you get a bunch of colored scrolls, you get 3 Imperials, and 2 deed books, so it's a pretty good loot. Of course, all the better loot's all the way at the end, but if you're already completing them out every single week, that's not too bad. There we get a new title. The Girl Guide. What a title. Anyways, let's go, keep going. You just got the Horde Mimic? Nice! Congrats. Huge congrats. Great milestone to have. One less major grind to worry about. Is Isabel not going for the achievement for the 3rd time? Well, did she go for it twice because she went for it once on PC and one on mobile? Because I believe they do trigger independently of each other. So if you wanted it for both, you might actually have to do it twice. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I'm not too savvy on how they unlock independently of each other. Because some of them just work automatically. Some of them you have to like do the entirety of it for it to count. Like for example, get 2 treasure hunts in a treasure map. Like that you have to do twice. Once on PC, once on mobile. If you want it for both. I don't really bother with the mobile achievements though. And the 2 Steam ones, or the 2 everything ones, we actually can't do until later. These 2 aren't available till August 1st, the 2 that are all the way over here. These 2, because they're both related to the new mechanic of Legends Reborn, which does not occur until August 1st, which is in a couple weeks from now. What exactly that entails, I have no clue. But we'll find out on August 1st. Which is also when that achievement will be doable. Please click. There we go. Maybe she needs it again on iPhone. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do it this way because we're gonna be able to get the adjacent damage to kill him out that way. And then ideally we have alignment here. I'm not even gonna bother checking though. Unfortunately we do not. However, no, he did not leave us a skull. Unfortunate. So we just take that and he dies. Good planning. Class not available. Yeah, it doesn't come out till Friday. I just ended up repicking the task. Yeah, how are we doing on our current task? Gosh, we don't have like any kills. Alright, let's do like 1 or 2 more of these. And then we're going to switch over to just trying to get purple kills, I guess. So we'll do a few more of the journey battles. Then we'll go try just grinding out the other thing. And see what we could do. Probably go to like Kizeo or something. Or not Kizeo, Kakarot, whatever the purple one's called. Always mix up all the K ones. Standard classic Infinity +2 planning. I'm not sure how they managed to get it so broken 2 events in a row. Like, they saw how bad it was for Nexus, and their solution was do nothing. Maybe not literally do nothing, but whatever they did not work. Because that issue, like that exact issue existed when Nexus was around. And then we had another event and the exact same issue was around, if not even worse than the first time. Because we literally got 3 in a row of the same. Oh yeah, I'm not on the screen anymore because I X'd out of it to show the other one. But there's 3, well you guys seen it. There's 3 do 6 dungeons in a row. We already repicked all of them in game. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. And it's going to be like this way again in like 2 weeks when we have another event for this kingdom. Because we're still going to probably be missing some things from the kingdom. And we'll glitch out the thing again and give us some repeat tasks. Probably not as many as we got this time around, but definitely some amount of repeat tasks. Because I highly doubt they'll fix it between now and the next event in 2 weeks. That is exceedingly unlikely. Oh, what are you doing with 4 HP? Actually, technically 2, because you got the 2 armor from your trait. Alright, so here's the instance where it is justified to not take the higher route. So if we take this one, we get HP permanently for the rest of this mode, which I believe is 6 HP, so we'd have 12 total. Or we could decide to just take the higher miles. Since we aren't going to be doing that many battles, I'm going to take the higher miles here just to help out the guild. Because these stats are per person, not guild-wide. So whatever stats I have here, this is applying just to me, not to the entire guild. So unlike something like a Tower of Doom, where it is beneficial to get stats because it helps everyone in your guild, these stats only help yourself, so if you don't want them, you just skip them. And we're just going for the higher miles here. It also makes more sense to always go for higher miles if you're going for 20,000, as you need every bit of miles you can get, especially if you already have high stats to begin with. And generally those little bit of stats aren't going to make too big a difference, unless it's like magic or attack. But HP and armor is generally not going to make a huge difference. If anyone still has any other questions or anything I missed, do let me know. I'll make sure to go over them all. This will probably be the last journey we do for now, and then we'll go kill out the purples we need. And then, is that the final repick we needed? I'm actually not sure where we're on the task. We'll figure it out once we get there. I can't remember if that's the 3rd one or the 2nd one. We can go check the menu and see. Let me double check. Where are we on this? So we are on the 3rd one. Which means we don't have another repick to do after this, luckily. Which means we should go grind purple and then finish out the last objective. Which I believe is just a bunch of exploring. Alright, so let's go do that then. We can get that done to stream. Alright, so let's start by doing a nice heavy purple location. So I'll put like Hellcrag or something. So we'll do this with like a quick kill Dust Devil. That's not a quick kill Dust Devil. Oh, well it is, but that's the wrong version of the quick kill Dust Devil. Wrong one! You should be able to average about 2 purple kills per battle here. Oh wait, doesn't this one have the thorns though? We might not be able to one-shot thorns. Maybe it'd be better just to do it in Cinemirage. Gosh, the spam bot again. Second one or third one we've seen this stream. Luckily, Isabel has them covered pretty quickly. You used Mountain Crusher with Chernobog. Why are people using Mountain Crusher with Chernobog? People have been mentioning that this morning as well. Because Chernobog basically allows you to not need to use Mountain Crusher. There's not really too much of a reason to use them together. Because the main reason you use Mountain Crusher is because it has Storm into itself. But the other guy already explodes while having Storm into himself. But yeah, I guess it's more spam. But there's other explodey weapons that can do that. That also use Brown. I guess as a backup mana accumulator. I feel like it's a little overkill a lot of times. Oh yeah, we probably actually do want to do this instead of Mirage. Because whenever that gate appears, we do not have enough damage to kill it. Instead of Mirage is a pretty good purple ratio. Like we can average about 2 per battle here as well. Also, it looks like we're about to get a chest. Would that be fun if we got the mythic from it? It's definitely possible. Has anyone actually done that yet? Or know anyone who has? Who's gotten the mythic off of a 1x chest? Or, you know, off of a, not a 1x chest, that's impossible. But, you know, like get the 5x mimic chest, but you get it off Explore 1, but then you still get the mythic. Because it is possible. And the odds are actually the exact same. Those are going to be a lot less common because, you know, compared to doing Explore 1, you're getting way less chests than if you're doing Explore 12. Though the actual chest itself, once you find a 5x, the odds that the mythic is in it is the same as a 12x chest. The only difference is the 5x that you're getting multiplied on the tokens are going to be way worse because of the drop table. And the amount of chests that you're getting per hour is like a few compared to Explore 12. That's like dozens. I mean, not dozens, but you know, a lot more comparatively. Well, let's see what we got here. We're going to get a level 1 chest. Then we can go bring up the Mimic number, which I actually don't have on screen right now. I think this is the second chest we have all stream. Mostly because we haven't really been hunting them to stream. We're mostly just trying to do the other objectives. And we just happen to be getting some chests here and there. Let's see, it's probably going to be nothing. Yep. Very much so. You never know. Let's keep getting those purple kills. You got off of Explore 7 or 9? Nice. Oh, you're probably using Phoenicia team. Well, then again, why 9? 9's a bit of a weird one. 7's the highest you could do Phoenicia with. What team are you using on 9? Because those are 2 drastically different Explorers. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it wasn't 7. Because Explore 9's a really weird level to be doing. I believe it's the lowest level that you can get Nishas. However, it's not worth it because the chance is so low. And the teams that are used for it are too slow compared to the teams that can be done at 6 or 7 or compared to 12. Because at that point, you might as well just be doing 12. Like everything Explore 8 or higher, like 8 to 11, you might as well just be doing 12 at that point. These are going to win pretty much the same speed on 12 as you would at 8 to 11 with how teams currently exist. 5 to 7, you can use some quick kill AoE and get it done. And 2 to 4, you can do Rowan quick kill. And Explore 1, of course, is Dust Devil. Oh, yeah, you get 3 trophies. True, that's the lowest that you get 3 trophies on. So if you really wanted to power grind trophies, you could do it that way. I still feel like it's better to power grind trophies off Explore 5, 6, or 7, though. 5's the lowest where you get 2 trophies. And you can one-shot it with Phoenicia or Scourge of Honor. Should we medal the Bog? The Chernobog? It wouldn't hurt to. Does it get durability? I'm pretty sure he gets durability. He gets durability. Heavier into HP as well, which is actually beneficial. Even though that is an armor icon, it actually gives more HP, which is rather ironic. Because the one that looks like a sun gives you more armor rather than HP. But the one that looks like armor gives you more HP rather than armor. Which makes literally no sense because its icon is literally armor. But it is the way that it is. But yeah, you'd gain a bunch of durability. It'd basically allow him to survive one additional hit, especially with 50% reduction. So it wouldn't hurt to upgrade him. I don't know, how much upgrade material do I have for Legends? He's actually meta enough where I think we could get away with it. It will cost us 5 Anus, but I think we will be using him enough that it would be fine. Because did we actually ever upgrade Gorgoltha? Because he's basically just new Gorgoltha. Did we ever do it? No, we actually didn't. And Gorgoltha gains the same benefit. And I never bothered doing it for Gorgoltha. But then we have new Gorgoltha. New shinier Gorgoltha. Oh no, I might upgrade him, we'll see. I haven't actually medaled anything from the new kingdom yet. But we'll do that sometime this week. Oh, the objective is done, I didn't even notice. Alright, what do we have next? Okay, so this we just have to do some Explore. So let's end it out with some Explore, it looks like. Although we kind of already were. But when Explore runs in Hellcrag at difficulty 6 or higher. Okay, let's go do that. Also, I've never actually explored in Hellcrag yet. Let's see. Go to Explore. Go to Fight. Go to 6 or higher. Bring out a good old Phoenicia team. And hopefully this is enough damage to kill. About to find out. Though I'm not as set to as high as a magic I could have. So I should probably do that if we don't kill here. Though I'm hoping we just have enough damage. Without needing to do that. We do not. Oh gosh, and he has that 25% revive. Oh gosh, he could be so annoying. This is going to be ridiculously annoying. Alright, let me go give it the extra bit of damage, because it definitely needs it. And let's just hope they don't end up triggering that trait. So we're going to go all in magic. And hopefully this will not be enough. Worst comes to worst, we could lower to Explore 5. But I believe we have enough damage now. No, we do not. And he got a revive again off a 25% chance? Ooh, that's so unlucky. Alright, let's lower it to Explore 5 on our next cycle. Though there's nothing we can do about that 25% revive. It's just gonna keep happening. Unless we literally want to like run Obsidious on our team or something. Just to deny him of it. I'm doing this even though we don't have alignment, just so I can get a follow-up skull. How on earth do we not have a follow-up skull? No! How do we do that and not have a single skull anywhere on the board? Yeah, we're gonna need to reconsider our team. Or more so the difficulty. We need to bring it down to 5. But how are they getting the revive so consistently? Because I'm pretty sure only 1 or 2 troops here has that 25% revive, and they've hit it literally every battle until that one. Oh wait, did the task say 6? Never mind, I have to do it at 6, don't I? Oh no. Yeah, you're right. Because it said 6 or higher. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Because we don't actually have the damage to one-shot here because of 20%. And the fact that quite a few of them are pretty tanky. Seriously, no! We actually killed them all. But it didn't because he got the 25% revive. This is also generally why you never explore in a 25% revive kingdom. And especially not the 100% revive kingdoms. It's definitely one of the first few things you check when you're looking for if a kingdom's actually worth grinding or not. Wow. He's hit it literally every battle but one. Unless we finally hit our 20% devour. We countered your luck with our luck. But yeah, we do have to do it on it 6 or higher, don't we? Ooh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, 6 is the lowest we could do it on. I don't know, maybe I just use Zugov quick kill. Which is a bit overkill, but I might just do Explore 12 with oh, but then they have immune to burn. Then we hit a second issue. You know, I'm just gonna do Explore 6, but use Zugov. Because the second issue that will occur is well, the score reduction as well, but the immune to burning. They have immune to burning, which will get in the way of our abilities here. And I'm actually using Seize instead of Magic, even though Magic would help Thrall. And the main reason I'm doing this is because of their durability. Oh, then again, do we need it for the durability? Because I forgot, we're going to have Enrage, so it doesn't actually matter their durability. We're still getting one-shotted regardless. Never mind. Because I was thinking like, oh, 50% reduction, but I forgot we have Enrage, so that's actually irrelevant that they have 50% reduction. What is relevant is their immune to burn, though. Which I guess is still a reason to have the thing on. Oh, let's do it on Explore 6. It's fine. Let's do a Zugov team instead of Phoenicia. Yeah, super overkill. Though not quite. These things are super tanky. There's a lot of really decent options in this kingdom. I would even say it's stronger than Nexus. Because while Nexus's hero class is like the most absurd thing they ever added in the entire game, the actual troops from Nexus were pretty underwhelming. Like, there weren't really that many options from Nexus itself. Whereas this kingdom has some really solid options. Many of which we don't have access to. Like Ethereal, Sentinel, the Legend all the way at the end of the Zenith, or whatever it's called. Some of the stuff that's not even out yet that we'll get in soon. There's just some pretty good options for it. Obviously the hero class is pretty decent. Not as good as Elementalist, but still pretty high up there for good hero classes. Was that Larry if I didn't already say hi? Welcome, welcome. You just ended up doing Explore 12? Yeah, I was considering just doing 12. But I'm just doing this just so it goes a little bit quicker on Explore 6. Because you don't ever have to worry about not one-shotting at this point. In case they have a mean to burn. Which is my biggest concern. But yeah, this troop right here, double Zenith, I am really curious to see how broken that's going to be. It has potential to be one of the best skull spammers in the entire game. I'm not sure what the rest of the team is going to be. But there is definitely going to be an absurdly strong team that's going to use double Zenith. But we won't be able to use it for a couple months. Because until it's in drop table, there's no realistic way to get 2 of them. Because even if you paid for the 8-hour pass, you're only going to get 1 copy. Until free-to-play players get them. In which case you can get as many copies as you want. And you obviously can use him as only 1 troop, but the teams that are going to be really good with him are ones that double up on him. Because then every extra turn you're getting double as boost ratio. And if you take even 2 extra turns, he's just creating like an entire board of Doom Skulls, and then you could use that twice because you have 2 of them. It's gonna be insane. Not to mention, you're getting extra turns from the Doom Skulls aligning. It almost reminds me of Wrath a little bit, where like you use his ability, but then his ability also mana accumulates. It's gonna kind of be like that, in a sense. But instead of mana accumulating, it's effect accumulating. And it also creates, oh no, it only creates evil ones. I was going to say it creates both, but yeah, it only does create evil. However, that does mean it's going to be more likely just Essence of Evil the entire opposing team simultaneously. That also makes it a higher chance you'll get things like Hunter's Mark and things that are really good on a Skull Spam team. Like Entangle, Hunter's Mark, stuff like that. Silence. Curse to make sure they actually apply. As well as Stun randomly hitting. Yeah, it's going to be really strong. It's basically Skull Spam Essence of Evil. Is essentially what Zenith is. But unfortunately we won't be able to use it for a while. Because the double team we won't be able to use for a couple months, so probably almost like in October sometime. However, the single copy I will be able to show on, I'm trying to think of the exact day. Whatever 24 days is from now. I'm not sure what day that is. It's sometime like early August. Like early mid-August. Because we have to wait 24 more days until we can get them without spending any extra currency. But we won't be able to test the double team then. We'll only be able to test a single team. Another amazing reference that goes over my head. Let's see. You have at least upgrade the common. Which common? I don't think that was the reference you were referring to, though. Hey, what even was the common? I don't even remember. Wasn't it that one Useless Golem? Pretty sure it was the Useless Golem. But obviously we're going to upgrade it for, I know, what was the one below that? Let's see. Oh yeah, I have no clue what reference you're referring to. But let me double check the thing real quick. Actually, I might as well just start upgrading them soon. I just don't really have an immediate need to because there's no actual upgrade for it. But, yeah, nothing gets too good of a benefit from being upgraded. Obviously, the lower rarity stuff will upgrade just for the sake of having them upgraded. But nothing here really needs an upgrade. Actually, if anyone needs an upgrade, it's actually the Epic Troop. Because she ends up getting extra magic from being upgraded. She gets 4 extra magic for her poke. Which means every single time she mana accumulates, she also does the 4 extra damage off her ability there. Which out of all of them gains the most amount of benefit. The second one that gains the biggest amount of benefit is Chernobog, or Chernobog. Because with 50% reduction in the amount of durability he gets from being fully upgraded, there's a chance it'll often allow him to survive 1 additional skull hit. Or even just 1 additional anything hit. Which is very beneficial for him not dying. As he will generally be used in first slot. Not always, but you know, he's most likely going to be used in a somewhat tanky location. As he's going to be used very similarly to Gorgoltha. Unless you're using him primarily for his Brownstorm. Because I think I did use a team that used him in like last slot. But similar to Gorgoltha, you're generally using him at first. So there are a few exceptions to that. Which means he will normally be able to use the durability that he has. Because normally things with extra durability benefit more from being further up on your team. Not always, but normally they do. You haven't seen the Battle Crasher yet? Really? We got like 3 or 4 of them in a row this stream. Like literally back to back. And normally it takes like 10 to 15 minutes, last I recall. We'll go time it tomorrow. Because we'll be able to do them all back to back most likely. So we'll time it tomorrow and see how long it takes us to get that many Battle Crashers. Yeah, reverse mode and challenge mode. Yeah, they can appear there. Gnomes do appear in challenges. It's generally not a location I really mention as where gnomes appear because, you know, there's a set amount of challenges you can do and eventually you get locked out of and never be able to do them again. However, gnomes do appear in challenges. All of them except Pet Gnome do appear in challenges. Even Cursed Gnomes and all those, including Verse and even the Battle Crashers for the current event. Those 10 that you need per day. They also appear in challenges. Every gnome except the pet one, where pet's only in PvP in Arena. Also, I believe this is our last run we need. Is this either second to last run or last run? I think I lost track slightly. And now we're done with all the objectives, and for that we get like a few extra stats. But hey, we actually need those stats. We're the Paragon this week for our guild. We need to make sure we have as much as we can get to try to win with. Let's see, how close are we? We still need to cycle through one more time after this one. We're almost there. Yeah, it took us like almost 2 hours to finish all tasks this time. Gosh, that is way longer than normal. Though in all fairness, we were doing some journey during that time as well. And we didn't necessarily need to be doing that journey. I just wanted to do it for the fun of it. Because obviously the journey did not have that many purples. But yeah, I blame it mostly on the rerolls. Not that we got bad rerolls, just the way it was set up, it made it so we got a lot just naturally harder tasks than you normally would. Alright, one more cycle. Oh, did I not hand out code 3? Oh yeah, let me go hand out code 3 now because we'll be ending pretty soon. Did I never hand out a third code? We'll do it now. I thought I was forgetting something. Yeah, we'll go hand out a third code. This will be the final code for now, of course. Well, we'll be back tomorrow night as we do every night. And we'll also have, if you guys want that morning stream again, we will do one this Friday. We won't be doing that like too often, but whenever there's like really big things, I guess we will. And one of those really big things is a new hero class this Friday morning. So we will be doing that at exactly reset time, 3 AM Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And we'll be going over the hero class, and we'll max it immediately to level 70 so we can really go over it, and then cover a video a little after. I know it goes, there's the final code. What is my Guild War team for tomorrow? Oh yeah, I'll be covering a video on that as well. I need to cover that in the weekly video. I should hopefully have them both up tonight or very early tomorrow morning. That is the game plan. But, I can go show it real quick. And we'll have a whole video with all the copy-paste for them as well going up soon, TM. So we throw that down. Because I need to get that out pretty soon since Guild War starts in 6 hours. I did want to cover that. because it was the teams we won with on the 100th Guild War. The final run. Also, we get a chest out of this too, so we could actually get something juicy. Because not only is this the final run we need to do, but we'll also get a little RNG chest to see what's inside. Also, I just realized I still haven't done the other 2 dailies yet. I should probably go do that real quick. We didn't even touch dungeons or the other thing in case we needed it for the objectives. And we technically didn't, because the other one wanted us to do so many that it effectively wanted us to do none. Which is always something that's kind of ironic. Because whenever there's an objective that wants you to do too many of a daily objective, you actually do none of that daily objective. Not because you don't just do it naturally, but because if it wants you to do it over multiple days, it's quicker just to re-roll it. Like, for example, it wanted us to do 6 days of dungeons, which obviously we're going to be doing our dungeons all week. But it wants it in such a quick concentration that it's literally impossible to do it that way. So even though it's asking for 6 dungeon things, something we'd already be doing every day, we actually just skip it because it's quicker. Which is just one thing that's always kind of ironic about it. Because it's literally something we're already going to be doing, but it's still repicked due to the time duration that it takes. Since it can't all be done at once. Alright, final battle we need for this. And then we'll go clear out the other dailies real quick. And don't forget, there is a new daily now if you guys haven't been doing it. Today's the first day it starts. You have to kill 10 of the crown thingy. And the best way to do that is just quick kill and explore. You've probably already seen a few of them. But do keep track of it and make sure you get your 10 each day if you can. And there's 10 days of leeway, so it's not too big a deal if you miss some days. Gosh, what an awful loot right there. A guard from a level 6 chest. There we go. We are now officially done with all the tasks. That took way too long than it should have, but we are now done. It took like double the amount of time it normally would. There we go. Let's claim all of our rewards. Nothing too good here. We did get some kind of statue set thingy for the emojis. But more importantly, we got a 2 extra magic for Guild War, as well as for the rest of the season. Yeah, 2 extra magic. That's not bad. Great extra bonus to have for Guild War, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, let me make sure my... let me make sure I'm on magic. So we're going to need this for the dailies real quick. Okay, so let's go clear these out real quick. Never mind, there's nothing good here. I'll ignore those. Next, we do our dungeons real quick then. And we'll end that. But yeah, anyone with a last minute question, that'll be a great time to ask. As soon as we clear this out, we'll probably call it a wrap. And then we'll go get the video out soon for the weekly video going over everything, summarizing kind of everything we went over in the last 2 streams. Over the last 4 hours of streaming, we will summarize it in like a half-an-hour video, as well as have all the copy-paste for all the teams this week, including the teams for tomorrow's faction, as well as for the Friday event and all that good stuff throughout the week, as well as Journey and all that. Aside from that, we actually already had it built on the video we did earlier this morning, but we'll have all the copy-paste as well. That, and we should have the video up for the Guild War team. Oh yeah, let me go show the Guild War team real quick as well, Isabel wanted to say. I'll also be showing it for the video that'll be up soon as well, with the copy-paste. I won't be showing the defend teams, but I will be showing all 6 offensive teams. Because the video will be more focused on the offensive teams than the defensive. Actually, what even is tomorrow's Guild War? Tomorrow's Guild War is the color of red. Good, I'm wearing blue today. And we don't need blue again until this weekend. Perfect. Okay. So, I wore the correct shirt today. Anyways, so we have, red tomorrow. And the red offensive team I have is, I believe I switched it out of Zugov. What is it currently? Oh no, I'm still using Zugov. Oh, I'm using a really funny one. I'm using Angry Mob Zugov with backup resummon. This is a very gimmicky team. But the premise with this team is we go and get Angry Mob up immediately. This might not look like a team you'd get Angry Mob up immediately because he's literally in last slot, but we have a double brown banner set for that exact purpose. This also gives us Barrier on Hero. And then we basically just immediately rush Angry Mob, cast Angry Mob, and then win. Because we cast Angry Mob, get his mana down, mana accumulate for everything. Archdiva hits on Zugov if it doesn't already have full mana. Then Zugov casts and you kind of just win. If things start to go south, you just keep casting Angry Mob plus Ring and just never die. Because you'll disable them with Elementalist and Angry Mob just keeps mana accumulating. So worst comes to worst, you'll slow win off of the Ice Sapphire combined with Angry Mob. And if it goes well, you just instantly kill with like Zugov Archdiva. And that's pretty much the team. It's an all-in offense for sure. Where if Zugov dies, you're kind of in a little bit of a critical situation. However, it also has a backup plan to just not lose between Angry Mob and Hero Weapon. You don't have to use this exact one, though I believe it's the best of them. There's a green-red Divine one that you could use instead, which actually would give ArchDiva a little bit of bonus and stuff like that. But I believe this ring has some effect that actually makes it worthwhile. Oh yeah, it has Ice Storm and Freeze first enemy. I think that was the reason I used it. Pretty sure. Though then again, we don't really need Ice Storm necessarily. Yeah, we could use the Divine one. Why did we not use the Divine one? Because there is a green-red Divine one, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. Yeah, Fist of Heaven. Why did I not use this one? Isn't it stronger? It doesn't have Freeze. So maybe I won that in case I couldn't get Zugov in time. But this one stuns the first enemy, barriers itself. Oh, then again, we don't really need barrier. Oh no, the only real benefit that this would give in comparison is, because what's this giving it to? Glacial Peaks? Yeah, it doesn't help us with anything on our team necessarily. Though the other one would only apply to ArchDiva, which also isn't doing too much. I don't know, I guess you could run either way. I think I mostly ran this one because I wanted a backup freeze in case Zugov doesn't get down. Because if Zugov doesn't get a hit down, it would allow us to have freeze. Well, then again, we still have it off a hero, so... Oh, no. It might just be better to go Fist of Heaven. I'm pretty sure it's just better to go Fist of Heaven, because then we get the ArchDiva bonus. It gives us backup barrier if we don't already have it off a hero, keeping him more alive. And it has a stun in case hero doesn't land stun for first slot, which will allow us to place freeze on them if they have immune to the other way. Though we wouldn't have a way to curse, though. But I don't think there's any green-red explodey weapon that curses. But if I go to green-red and type in explode, I don't think there's one that does. These are our 3 weapons, and by 3 I mean 2. So really, the only 2 we have to choose between is Ice Sapphire and Fist of Heaven. Though I do believe Fist of Heaven might be better here. It really depends on what the enemy team is, though, if they deny yellow or deny blue. Because if they're denying yellow, you want to go this. If they deny blue, you want to go this. So you could adjust it based on what the enemy team is. It really just depends. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's better to get a Divine Summon and a Glacial Peak Summon as well. There's quite a few good Divines. There's also quite a few, like, tanky Divines that don't do too much. But no, I think the Divine drop table is a little bit better than the Glacial Peaks drop table overall. Though there are a few that are kind of crazy underneath the Glacial Peaks. Like if you get that triple damage freeze one, it could end up being pretty good and stuff like that. But anyways, that was the team we used. And we'll have all the copy paste for all 6 of them on, I don't know, maybe I'll go replace it back with Glacial Ring. Because it's going to be a video on what we actually used to clear it out on, when we did it earlier. And theoretically, we did it with this ring. So, you know, I'll change it back. Go or red. You can run either way. It's really mostly changing what your summon is, as the secondary effect isn't really doing too much in that situation. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. No problem for the stream. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. We'll be messing with the faction as well as Guild War. We have Guild War going on through all this week, even though we have a billion other things going on. We have a new pet on Wednesday. We have a new hero class on Friday, which is probably one of the bigger things that's happening. And of course, we have all this progress to go make. We're also getting a new troop tomorrow, or at least technically you can have it today, but Ethereal Sentinel for most people comes out tomorrow. If you did all of the 10 crowns today and do all the 10 crowns tomorrow and bought the money pack, you'll be able to get a Eternal Sentinel, tomorrow. And it's actually a pretty good option. It freezes a random enemy, creates 3 random gargoyle gems, which could be good or bad, or, you know, the good version or the bad version, and then gains an auto extra turn. This is going to be among one of the better ways to do gargoyle gems until we have this thing. And it's going to be among one of the better ways to do either or. But aside from Zenith, it's going to be among one of the best gargoyle spammers in the game. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. It has freeze attached to it too, so it can counter other things. Has some score reduction, so it's kind of tanky. Has some potential to be pretty good. Obviously, you need a way to break them, so you're going to need a trip that does that, though pretty much every team does have something like that, since it doesn't have a way to do it itself. But yeah, it has a potential to be good, and we'll go over that tomorrow night when it comes out. And we'll need to get our 10 crowns first, so we'll probably do that after we finish out the faction thingy. Or maybe we'll even do it first, we'll see, since that's technically newer than just doing whatever the faction is. But we'll have all the teams up in the video going up either tonight or tomorrow morning. And we'll also have the video going over all the teams for Guild War for once, as I wanted to show the one that we went pure perfect score on for for the last Guild War, and kind of just explain through the teams and go from there. And of course, we'll be streaming it every night as we normally do, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow, as we do every single night this week for Guild Wars and all the other things. And aside from that, we do have a early morning stream at 3 a.m. on Friday Reset for the new hero class as well for Gems of War. And we'll be doing that as soon as it comes out. We'll go max it out, or, you know, not max it, but get to level 70, show it off, and mess with the new hero class, which is very strong, by the way. Really good one. Anyways, guys, catch you guys then. Have a wonderful week, and best of luck with everything. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.